Hey, what's going on? Album review time. And we are going to start off with the fifth record by Lil Yachty. Okay. You're hearing that this is a psychedelic rock or psych rock record. It's an interesting record. I'm not going to go as far to call this a psych rock record. It's got some moments where that is happening. Let's get into this thing track by track. Anyway, let's talk about some of the people that work on this record. So again, Lil Yachty, and I'm not a hip hop guy. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll see that there's nothing really regarding that on my channel. But again, this comes across, and I'm being told progressive rock elements here, psych rock. I gotta check it out. Lil Yachty's from Mableton, Georgia. He's 25 years old. His real name is Miles Parks McCollum. Again, fifth record. This came out on the 27th of January, so it came out 2 weeks ago. I'm a little late to the party here. It's got 14 songs on it, and it's a 57-minute record. It's a little long, and there's some things that could be trimmed off of here, in my opinion. Lots of guest producers, right? Lots of psych rock producers and artists. Alex G, Justin Raisin, Patrick Wilbury from Chairlift is on here. Jacob Parent from Unknown Mortal Orchestra, bass player for them, is on here. Ben Goldwasser from MT is on here. These are guest producers. Guest vocalist Daniel Caesar, She's on here. Really like her. Really like Diana Gordon, who plays on 3 songs on this. And Tizo Touchdown. Let's get into this bad boy. This thing opens up with a song that I'm sure Roger Waters is already working on a lawsuit. Already working up the lawsuit. And it might be one of the best songs on the album. It's called The Black Seminole. And the reason why I bring up the Roger Waters is there's more than one element of Pink Floyd going on here. I like the song. And I'm not trashing this record because of it. But there's a section of keys that is right off of Breathe from Dark Side of the Moon. There's a section where I hear one of the songs off the Animals record. And then there's actually a vocal track where it kind of shifts gears and goes female vocals, and it reminds me of The Great Gig in the Sky. Anyway, I would say it's definitely a psych rock song. Or at least heading in that direction, atmospheric, and it's a good song. That's the first song. The next song's The Ride. Again, atmospheric. Don't ask no questions on the ride. It's very stony. This whole album is very stoner-y to me, meaning it's going to be an album that works well in that world. It's smooth. It's more of a synth pop song than a psych rock song. Running Out of Time's the next one. It's an R&B tune. It's not psych rock. It's the 70s. Got that 70s bass thing going on. Almost a disco-y thing. Mandalena Bay, that synth duo actually produces that song, Running Out of Time. It's a cool song. Pretty is the next one. It's a slow groove song. Lots of breath in the vocals. I like what I'm hearing from his vocals. Just lots of auto-tuning, and I like the auto-tuning, actually. There's a tremolo effect on his vocals on this song, Pretty, where it's this kind of, I mean, I think it works all over this record. Failure is the next song. I believe that Mac DeMarco is part of the songwriting team on that. Failure. It's a spoken word song about fame, dealing with it. The motto of no matter what, something, it could be worse, that type of mentality. I kind of like it. It's an interesting moment on the album. The Zones, the next song, again, breathy. A mood setting song. It's a little romantic, but it's also got some R&B. Again, synthy bass. It continues to build. It's a good track. I like it when Baby K comes in on vocals partially the way through. I'm not familiar with her, but she kind of saves the day here. The next song, the 7th out of 14 tracks, is one that I have circled as one of my favorites. We Saw the Sun. The weed's kicking in, man. We're going to go see the sun together, right? I'm on a flight with you to the sun. It's pretty psyche. It's pretty psyche here. Ends with Bob Ross talking about putting it on the canvas, the painter, the happy painter. Interesting moment. The next song is one of my favorites as well, called Drive Me Crazy. Mac DeMarco, Slacker Pop King. Mac DeMarco is a producer on this song, partial writer on this song. It's a cool song. Diane Gordon sings on it. It's an R&B 80s thing going on. It's danceable. And then it kind of switches gears. The next one, I've officially lost my voice. Again, pretty psyche. Let's talk about this. First of all, subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it. We do daily shows. Is this a psych rock record? No. Are there moments of that? Yes. Is it thin in the psych rock world? Meaning, is it a good example of what the qualities of psych rock is? So psych rock is, Pink Floyd is psych rock, okay? Tangerine Dream is psych rock. Gong and Steve Hillage and Hawkwind are psych rock bands. Tame Impala, okay, is modern psych rock. Is there anything on this record that's as good as Tame Impala record? No. That doesn't make this a bad record, but let's be clear on what we're calling this. A hip-hop artist is moving into the psych rock world. That's a little bit of a stretch here. Anyway, Say Something is probably the best song on the record. It's the 10th song. It's got a rock beat. I like his auto-tune voice here. I wrote that it's the best song on the album. It's got me feeling like a teen again, is what he says. And I like this. It's fun. The next track is Paint the Sky. He says, fiending, falling, crawling. I'm stalling for your love. By the way, the song previous, Say Something, at the 2-minute and 37-second, a lot of these songs shift gears halfway through, okay? And on Say Something, at the 2-minute 37 mark, it goes into this I Need Love thing that's really cool. That's a cool track. It's probably the best song on this record. Again, Paint the Sky is a pretty cool song. I dig it. Track 12, Should I Be? Yeah, more of a rock vibe again. This one's got vocal programming and engineering from Miles B.A. Robinson, Jake Portrait, and Justin Raisin. Again, there's a team of writers here putting it up on for him to throw some vocals on. Do I think that Little Yachty's pulling all the strings in the studio and saying, you need to do this and you need to do this? I don't think so. I think that there's a team of acclaimed producers and writers putting it on a tee for him, which is how music is written a lot of times these days. The Alchemist is next. What is an alchemist? I looked up a definition of an alchemist, okay? A person who transforms or creates something through a seemingly magical process. A person who transforms or creates something through a seemingly magical process. Is there magic going on this record? I don't know. I like this record. And one of my biggest disappointments, though, on this record is I get to 14. So The Alchemist is setting me up. It's a pretty good song. It actually runs out of steam. And then I'm expecting Reach for the Sunshine, the final track on the record, to blow my mind, and it does not. It's like a little mini movie, but a movie where nothing happens. I wish something were to happen. And I did write, it's the final song on a damn good record. I'm going to give this record a... So my rating system is this. 5 is a classic, perfect record. 4 is a great record. 3 is a good record. 2 is not a good record. And 1 is a piece of junk. So 3 is good. 4 is great. I'm gonna give this record a 3.75. It's not a great record, but it's better than good. And it's approaching great. I was gonna start it off at a 3 1/4. Went to 3.5. I'm gonna give it a 3.75, and I'm in a good mood. Peace out. Subscribe to my channel. Again, definitely an album worth checking out. I could see myself listening to this again on a Saturday night or on a Sunday morning. You know, having some drinks and chilling on a Saturday night, or just kind of getting introspective on a Sunday. We'll see ya.